Hi, my name is Andy. I attend the Arise Brandon location and sometimes Southshore location, and I've been going to Arise for 2 years.
My name is Heather. I attend our Arise Brandon and Southshore locations, and I have been coming to Arise for 2 years now. So when Andy and I got married, we were very young, 20 and 25.
I was working in the restaurant industry, bartender and everything like that, and I just, it was one of those like nightlife fun jobs. And
We had a little baby girl at the time, and that freedom would come at a cost.
when I used to work nights, after a while, I got used to leaving Heather at home, with the kids, and it's something you never thought about. You just, thought, oh, she'll take care of it.
I was on a totally different mindset than Andy, and he wanted to go out and hang out with friends and have drinks and just have his fun.
After a while, we just started getting at each other's throats, who can get the lower blow, who has, less respect for the others, stuff like that.
Bitterness grew, and I let that fester.
Not getting along with Heather, deep down, there was always a problem. Like, it felt like it hurt.
After years of living like this, I finally came to Andy and I told him I can't do this anymore. And I remember walking into our garage and telling him I want a divorce.
Everything in the room just went black silent. Like, you get your pin drop, and then you get this pit in your stomach, and that's when it hit me. It's like, marriage isn't invincible.
We had a conversation, and he said,
Okay. And then I thought about it for a second, and it's hard to describe the actual feeling, the deep, pit in your stomach. And I panicked, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. In my mind at the time, I was like, I have no idea how to fix this. I have no idea what to do. So I just told her, I said, hey, just give me a couple months. We'll try to figure things out.
I had heard these things, before. Like, we had kind of gone through similar song and dance where, things are going to be different. And then nothing changes.
This could be the end, but I was going to go down fighting, even if I had no idea what I was going to do.
And so I just was riding the waves and just waiting for the storm to basically pass. And then we came to Arise for Easter Sunday. So Easter Sunday rolls around, and typically Andy and I only come to church on holidays to appease the family.
We were like, okay, well, let's go appease the family, be there, because we were CEOs, Christmas and Easter only.
We kind of rehearsed our lines of, all right, well, when the family says, why don't you guys come back? Why don't you start coming to church with us? All right, what are we going to say? And you have those lines and you get through the day and then you wait for the next holiday. And little did I know that was not going to be the case with this Easter.
It was just normal service. I mean, Pastor Brett gave a good word.
It was during worship, and the worship team was singing Waymaker, and I undoubtedly heard the word or the voice of God, and he just said, this is where you're supposed to be. And I immediately started crying. And I said, okay, God, I hear you. And I didn't know what it meant at first. I didn't know. I honestly, truly thought, because Andy and I still were kind of at odds, and we were in this 3-month waiting period of, okay, what's going to happen? And I honestly thought God brought me to Arise so that I wouldn't be walking through a divorce alone.
Still trying to figure out what to do. We had our kids, and I personally didn't want, a divorce, because it's not healthy for the kids at all. But on that Easter morning, a lot of stuff changed. She came to me and told me about the kids. There was a laser tag or something happening next week, and she said she wanted to bring them back next week. I was like, okay, she wants to come back to church. It's different.
And I was like, okay, God, I hear you. And okay, we'll go. And so little by little, God has been putting like little stepping stones in our path and building a new foundation within us. And I'm so blown away and in awe of all that he's done and all that he's continuing to do. So now, a lot has changed for us. December will make 10 years that we've been married, and so we are actually getting remarried. And people are always like, oh, you're renewing your vows? And we always tell them, no. We are not renewing the people we were back then. We are making a commitment to the people God has created us to be now. And I'm really excited. I'm so thankful for everything that he's done in our lives up to now. And like, this is just the beginning. So it's super exciting. And God's got big plans. I'm Heather.
I'm Andy.
And
This is our best
day ever.